Good morning, Susan and John. Let me just finish getting set up here. Just going to wait another minute or two and we'll get started. I hope you guys are enjoying this nice crisp weather and that you had a lovely 80-degree day yesterday. Good morning. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. So I would recommend having a blanket on hand and 2 blocks. Let's get started in a seated position as usual. Grounding down through the hips, letting your seat be heavy. As your spine is tall and your chest is light. Begin to make contact with the breath. And notice the almost wave-like rhythm as you draw your breath in, and then it releases back out without you having to do anything at all. I like to overlay the imagery of a wave coming onto the shore and then pulling back out to sea. Maybe you can even hear the sound of the ocean as you breathe in and out. Setting an intention while we're here to let the breath be our guide and to check in with it often. Let's take one more full cycle of breath together, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. All right. Now begin by taking your right hand straight back behind you. Take your left hand over to the right knee. Let your chest be tall, inhaling to create space in the chest. And as you exhale, turn back, facing that back shoulder. Let your spine stay tall and your chest stay open here as you turn just your head forward to look over the front shoulder. And then drop the ear down to that shoulder. Now lift your head back up, coming out the same way we came in, and release your arms to come over to the other side. Inhaling again to ground down through the hips as we create space in the spine. And exhale to turn back. Again, keeping the torso where it is. Turn just your head to look over that front shoulder. And then drop your ear down to the shoulder. Breathing into the neck. And release your head back up. Turn your chest back to center. And make your way to table on hands and knees. All right, letting the breath be our guide again here. As you inhale, round the spine up towards the sky, bringing your chin in towards your chest. As you exhale, lower the chest down towards the ground and then scoop it forward, lifting your chin away. A couple times at your own pace. Using the shape of the spine to help move breath. Filling up the back body as you inhale. And exhale, letting the breath move through and out. After a couple rounds of this, you can even shift your awareness to different parts of the spine, perhaps bringing in breath to a different vertebra. Maybe just above the center of the shoulder blades or even closer to the lower back. And then the next time you come through center, you can pause there. And then take your right leg straight out to the side, planting the foot down. All right. Now weave your right arm under the left arm, or excuse me, that's going to be your left arm under your right. I'm mirroring you. And bring the shoulder gently to the floor. Option here as we create space in the chest to turn your shoulder up towards the sky and your gaze to follow. And then release both hands back to the earth. Keeping your legs where they are, push yourself up to straight. And then reach the left arm up and over as your right arm slides down the leg. Option to look up towards the sky as you open the chest, rolling the shoulder back. And after your next exhale, release back up. Bring your arms down. And switch sides, taking your left leg straight out to the side. Come on down to your hands again, this time sliding the right arm underneath the left. And bring the shoulder down towards the mat. And you can roll your shoulder up towards the sky as you look up. And release both hands back to the earth. Keeping the legs where they are, press yourself up to upright. And take your right arm straight up to the sky. And reach over as you come down towards the left foot. Again, finding a way to open up the chest, maybe towards the front or even upwards towards the sky as you turn your head to look up. Breathing into the side seam. And release the arm back down. And make your way onto hands and knees again. All right, from here, step forward with the right foot, framing it with both hands, and begin to rock forward and back, gently guiding the thigh, letting the hamstrings know that we're warming up, opening up. And the next time you come forward, pause there, press into the front foot and reach both arms up towards the sky. Creating space again through the chest here as you inhale to lengthen the spine, and maybe looking up a tiny bit without coming too far back. And then release your hands back down and rock forward and back a couple more times. The next time you come forward, pause again. Tuck the back toes into the mat and lift your back knee up. Take your right arm, reach up towards the sky as you open out to the right side. And release that hand back down. Back knee comes down to the mat. And rock back and forth one more time. All right, next time you come forward, pause. Press into the front foot, reach up with both arms. This time, tuck your back toes into the mat and lift up as your arms swoop back. Reaching back up, your back knee comes back down. And on your next breath, again, bringing the knee up as your arms swoop back. So following the breath here, we're going to do this a couple times. Inhale. Exhale. Or opposite, whatever is working for your breath today. And then the next time your knee comes back down, leave it there. And bring both hands back down as well. Bring the front knee to meet the back. And step forward with the left foot this time. Rocking back and forth. Warming up the hamstring on this side. And then pause the next time you come forward. Press into the front foot, reach up with both arms. Opening up, creating space in the shoulders and chest. One more inhale here. And exhale, release the hands back down. Rocking back and forth again. Next time your weight shifts forward, pause. Tuck the back toes into the mat and lift the back knee up. This time reaching up with the left arm as you open out to the side. Inhale. Reaching up, reaching back. And after your next exhale, release back down. One more time on this side, rocking forward and back. Next time you come forward, pause. Press into the front foot, reach up. Inhale. Tuck the back toes into the mat. Exhale to push up as your arms swoop back. Inhale, reach up, back knee comes down. Exhale, swoop down, back knee lifts up. A couple times at your own pace. And the next time you come down, stay there. Bring both hands back down. Step the front knee to meet the back. And open out your knees to the side, to the edges of your mat as the feet come together. Extend your arms down on the mat and bring your forehead down to the mat as well. Checking in with the breath here as we promised. And then pull your chest forward to come onto your belly. Legs are straight behind you. Engaging the thighs, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Pull the chest up just a few inches, keeping the neck nice and long and neutral. Keeping the lower body engaged and firmly grounding into the mat. As you find a little bit of airiness and space in the chest, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. And release your head back down. Press yourself back up to table pose. And tuck both feet in, tuck both toes, tuck your toes on both feet into the mat. And lift your knees. Let them hover there for a moment. And then pressing into the palms, press your chest in towards the thighs as you lift your hips up towards the sky and your legs begin to come towards straight. Pedaling out the legs a bit here. And then pause somewhere in the center. As you breathe in, lift your right leg straight back. Bend the knee and open out to the side. Keeping the shoulders level here. And then bring the knee back in as you coil it towards your nose and step forward between both hands. Let the back heel come down to the mat and press into the front foot to reach up into warrior one. Inhale, get tall here. Exhale, swoop your arms down, staying up straight this time. Interlace your fingers behind you and pull the shoulders away from the ears as your fists come towards the mat. Inhale, get tall one more time. Exhale, fold over the front thigh, lifting your arms up towards the sky. And then release your arms down as you swoop them forward and up. Opening out to the side, reaching out with both arms. And then shifting the chest forward again as you reach up one more time with both arms. And release your hands back down to frame the front foot. Step back to down dog. Other side now, breathe in as you lift the left leg behind you. Bend your knee and open out to the side. Making an effort to keep the shoulders level here. And then coil your knee to your nose before stepping forward between both hands. Place your back heel down on the mat Ground down through the front foot as you press down and reach up with both arms. Let your legs be firm and grounded into the mat as the upper body stays light and airy, mobile. And then interlace your fingers behind you. Pull the shoulders away from the ears, straightening the arms behind you. One more time, inhale to get long and tall. And exhale, fold forward over the front thigh. Lifting your arms up towards the sky. And then release your arms down as you swoop them up one more time. And open out to the side. Warrior two, arms stretched out forward and back. Pressing down through the outer edge of that back foot. Expanding in all directions. And swoop both arms forward and up one more time. Then release them back down to frame the front foot. Step both feet back into down dog. And then come on down to your knees. Open the knees out to the sides of your mat. And extend your arms forward as you place your forehead on the mat. Checking in with the breath once again here. And then slide forward, coming onto your belly, straightening the legs underneath you. Anchor down through the legs, tops of the feet firmly pressing into the mat as you lift the chest up a few inches, coming into cobra. Use your breath to find space between the shoulders and the ears. And then release your head back down. This time, bend your knees, cross the ankles, slide your palms in towards you, and press into the palms and knees to come up. Inhale. And exhale, press back down. Extend your legs straight back behind you again. And this time, take your arms down towards your hips. Inhale, lifting your chest up a few inches, rolling the shoulders back and away from the ears as your arms lift up. And then release everything back down. Bring your palms back underneath the shoulders. Bend your knees, cross the ankles, and press back up. Inhale. Get long through the spine. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, press back down. Uncross the ankles, keeping your knees bent this time. Inhale to lift the chest up. This time, reaching back. Place your hands on the tops of the feet. And use the tops of the feet to press into the hands as you lift up. And release back down. All right. Bending the knees, cross your ankles one more time and push back up. This time coming all the way onto your seat and then onto your back. From here, extend your arms out wide to either side, coming into the shape of a T. Bend your knees and bring them in towards your chest. Draw the legs over to the right side as your gaze looks over to the left. And then legs come over to the left side as your gaze looks right. Do this a couple times. Again, letting the breath be your guide. And finding a way for the breath to make this one long, continuous motion, like a wave coming in and out. And the next time you come through center, pause there. Bring your feet back down to the mat and walk them out to the outside edges of your mat. Let the knees draw all the way over to the right side this time. And then take your left arm and bend it into a 90-degree angle, cactus arm on this side, or you can reach it, draw it just above the head, looking to the right this time. Breathing into the left side body. And then draw your knees back into center. Left arm comes back out to the side and over this time to the left side. Settling into this twist, making any minor tweaks you might need to feel a little more settled, a little more surrendered. And then take your right arm, you can bend it in a 90-degree cactus arm, or you can draw it just above the head. Your gaze looks over in the direction of your knees. And then bring your knees back to center. This time, draw the knees in towards your chest with the arms, pulling them in, hugging them tight. And roll from side to side, massaging the spine. Eventually, you can roll all the way over to one side. And press yourself up to seated, taking as much time as you need to get there. With eyes and gaze soft, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Bow your head, honoring the strength of your body and breath. And honoring the other souls who have joined us today in practice. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Mary. Take care.